So we're going to keep it on the hardwood, where we will be talking about the men's basketball team. They knocked off Cornell. Andy Bernard went there, in case you didn't know. And if you don't get that, then you can go home, just like Cornell did. How would you rate their performance against Cornell? Were you disappointed by this season as a whole? What needs to change so they can bring home the NEC title? And what is Matty McConnell's legacy? Mike, start us off.
Well, I'm of the thinking that any win, you got to rate it an A+. I mean, I don't care how it looks. And then, there was a lot of promising signs that I saw in this win last night against Cornell. Yes, they still had the problem of starting off slow, but they were able to battle back, as they always seemingly do. They always go on a stretch where they hit a few shots. Josh Williams, it kind of started at the end of that first half, where Williams hit that three from the volleyball line from way deep. And, as for Matty McConnell's legacy, he's the heart and soul of this team. He's the emotional leader. He might not be the most skilled leader out there, but he certainly, wears his heart on his sleeve.
I think you got to. I gave him an A+ too, or an A. I think I gave him an A for this game. This is the first time since November of this year, November 19th against Stetson, in which Robert Moore's, the men's team, won a game in which their opponent scored at least 70 points. And they've only done that once other year, so that when the defense didn't show up in the game, was something that is typically, because they gave up 82 points before the game went into overtime, typically they have ended up folding in games like that this year. As for McConnell goes, McConnell is arguably, he's one of the best defenders in school history at men's basketball. Every single year, he finished top 100 in steal percentage, top 50 his first 3 years.
I think that
and this was actually his lowest year.
The big thing for him was he also finished with this 1,000 career points over his 4 years. That's huge. Got over that mark this season. Honestly, I'll give that effort against Cornell an A. I really think that what this team did so well was they stepped up clutch. They're gritty. They know how to play well, even if they get down. I think that's the one thing they need to work on for next year, is they need to work on not getting down so early in games and then always having to fight their way back. That's going to be key going into next season. If they change that, I think they have a good shot at winning the NEC title.